Shalom, shalom. With the real Hebrew Israelites coming in week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of this current kingdom. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well, and to the brothers that's preaching this word with truth and sincerity and charity, and risking their lives to do so, and to the very few sisters that's listening, learning, watching, and obeying their husbands. This is the brother Kanasala from GMS Chicago, come to you once again, hopefully to edify the body of Israel. Alright? Let you know that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the real true Hebrew Israelites. Alright? So let's get straight to it. I'm going to show a couple of videos and bring out a couple of scriptures.
Happened around the world today. Here's what happened around the world. Here's what happened around the world today. Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense criticized China's plans to hold a series of live fire drills around Taiwan, saying it's an effort to blockade the country. Iraqi populist cleric Muqtada al-Sadr told his supporters to continue their sit-in in parliament and said to dissolve parliament and hold early elections. Democratic Republic of Congo asked the spokesman of MONUSCO to leave the country, blaming him for stoking tensions that led to deadly protests last week. The Nigerian Air Force Chief of Staff said the military will use maximum firepower to uproot armed groups that are behind the country's insecurity. First Ukrainian grain shipment passed inspection in Istanbul. Azerbaijan said its forces blocked an Armenian attack in the disputed territory of Nagorno-Karabakh. Ukraine said that Russia began creating a military strike force targeting President Zelensky's hometown. President Zelensky said Ukraine is seeking to speak directly with China about its ongoing war with Russia. Ukraine is reportedly planning to pull out its peacekeepers from the NATO-led mission in Kosovo. The Prime Minister of Peru said that he's resigning for personal reasons amid a widening criminal investigation focused at the country's president. Here's what happened.
Alright, Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. The wicked is this self-proclaimed white man, which is Esau Edom. That's who he is. Alright? So let's go to another one.
Here's what happened around the world today. The Japanese Defense Ministry said that 5 ballistic missiles launched by China appeared to have landed in its exclusive economic zone and that 4 flew over top the main island of Taiwan. North Korea continues its nuclear program to develop nuclear weapons. Taiwan's foreign ministry said that China imitated North Korea by firing missiles into waters near Taiwan. Taiwan dismissed rumors that China is evacuating its citizens from Taiwan as fake news. The People's Liberation Army of China launched 11 ballistic missiles into waters near Taiwan. The U.S. called on Cambodia to be fully transparent about Chinese military activity at its Reem naval base. Taliban said they're investigating the U.S.'s claim that they eliminated Ayman al-Zawahiri. Iran arrested 10 Islamic State suspects, accusing Israel of sending them into the country. Russian forces shelled the Dnipropetrovsk region of Ukraine in a city near Europe's largest nuclear power plant in Zaporizhzhia. Human rights group Amnesty International accused Ukraine of endangering civilians by basing troops in residential areas. The U.S. canceled an ICBM launch to avoid escalating tensions with China. Here's what happened.
This is Proverbs 29:2. Actually, I'm going to play the last one.
What happened around the world today? 68 PLA aircraft intruded in Taiwan's air defense identification zone. Taiwan's defense ministry said it fired flares at drones and unidentified aircraft flying over its Kinmen and Matsu Islands. 7 U.S. military reconnaissance aircraft were reportedly detected flying in the vicinity of Taiwan. China announced its halting cooperation with the United States in a number of areas, including dialogue between senior-level military commanders. The Islamic State militant group claimed responsibility for an explosion in a Shiite residential area in Kabul. An Israeli air raid in the center of Gaza City resulted in at least 60 casualties.
So I thought, if they know who they was and they're in their own land, supposed to be living in peace. That lets you know the people in Israel are not the real people.
Islamic Jihad said they fired over 100 rockets into Israeli cities, including Tel Aviv. Ukraine and Russia both accused each other of shelling at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, leading to operators disconnecting one of the reactors. The city of Mykolaiv will impose a curfew from Friday to Monday as authorities try to catch people collaborating with Russia. The head of a Russian hypersonic missile laboratory was arrested for treason. China accused the U.S. of being the troublemaker regarding Taiwan. Here's what happened around.
This is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. I just showed you 3 things that happened in the past 3 days, you know. And lets you know that the people are mourning, man. People ain't rejoicing. If they're real, if those people were the real Israelites, excuse me, the nations would, and they're in their own land, the nations wouldn't know a war anymore, man. Alright? They wouldn't have weapons or anything. But look at it. Come on now. People are mourning, man. These people that's in rulership is the wicked. Point blank, period. So with that, hopefully this is edifying. You know, another proof that they're not the people. Until next time, Shalom in the Bible Ball.